Good morning, students. In previous classes, we learned sexual reproduction in flowering plants, the flowers, the structure of flowers, and the parts of the flowers, and pre-fertilization events like stamen, microsporangium, and pollen grain, and the structure of microsporangium and the microsporogenesis and the development of pollen grain and the pollen grain usage and the viability of pollen grain and the female reproductive organ in a flower like pistil, megasporangium, ovule and embryo sac and the structure of embryo sac and the development of embryo sac. Today we learn pollination, what is meant by pollination and the types of pollination and the useful agents for pollination. Then we move on to the lesson. What is meant by pollination? Pollination is nothing but the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. Normally, after maturity, the anther produces pollen grain, and the pollen grain are transferred from anther to the stigma. Or maybe same flowers anther, or maybe different flowers anther. So already normally this is known as pollination. Pollination normally divided into two types. Already you have learned in 10th standard. Self-pollination and the cross-pollination. Self-pollination is nothing but the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the same flower, of the same plant. And self-pollination normally in our 12th standard level is divided into autogamy and chitinogamy. In 10th standard level only self-pollination. Here in your 12th standard level, self-pollination again divided into autogamy and the chitinogamy. In autogamy, the transfer of pollen grain is from the same flower. In autogamous flowers, self-pollinating plants like viola, oxalis, camellia, and Arachis hypogaea. The Arachis hypogaea is nothing but groundnut. It produces two types of flowers, that is clistogamous and the chasmogamous. In the clistogamous flowers, the flowers is not open at all. During even maturity also, the flowers is not open. It's produced assured seeds. The self-pollination is compulsory occurs. It produces assured seeds like groundnut. And the chasmogamous flowers is nothing but is normal flowers we seen. The open flowers. During bud stage it is closed. Then after the bud stage it is opened. And open stamen and the stigma and the style and the pistil are present. In chitinogamy, the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of another flower of the same plant. In autogamy, within the single flower, but in chitinogamy, transfer of pollen from anther to stigma of another flower of the same plant. In cross-pollination, the only one type, that is xenogamy. During xenogamy, the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of a different flower of the different plant of same species. For example, hibiscus plants stigma, hibiscus pollen grain is transferred to the hibiscus stigma of a different plant of the same species. Normally self-pollination and the cross-pollination. Cross pollination needs various agents like abiotic agents and the biotic agents. Biotic agents like insects, birds, bees, butterflies, and bat. And normally we know abiotic agents wind and water. Mainly two agents in the abiotic agents for pollination, wind and water. Insects, birds, various type of biotic organisms are used for pollination. Suppose insects, animal pollinated plants, the flowers are small. In agents for pollination, normally biotic agents and the abiotic agents. Pollination is wind is more common among the abiotic pollinators. Wind pollination requires pollen grain is light weighted. The characters of wind pollinated flowers are the pollen grain are produced in wind pollinated flowers are light weighted, non-sticky, so that they can be transported in the wind current easily. And well exposed stamens are present in wind pollinated flowers. And the large, often normally feathery stigma are present in the wind pollinated flowers. And normally flowers are packed into inflorescence. Normally wind pollinated flowers are maybe small, means the flowers are packed into inflorescence. And it is example corn cup of tassels is nothing but the stigma and the style of the corn plant. It's actually a board question. What is meant by corn cup of tassels? Then the pollination in water is quite rare. Only 30 genus of monocotyledons follows water pollination. The bees also used for the pollination, the transfer of pollen from one flower to the another flower stigma. Even insects like butterfly also used for pollination. Majority of the flower use a range of animals for pollinating agents. In range of animals, bees, butterflies, flies, beetle, wasp, ant, moth, sunbirds and hummingbirds and bat also used for pollination. Insects and particularly various type of insects like butterfly, honeybees, even larger animals like primates, lemurs, arboreal tree dwelling rodent, and even reptiles, lizards, garden lizards also used for pollination, transferring the pollen grain from one flower to the another flower stigma. The characters of insect pollinated flowers. Normally, insect pollinated flowers are large, colorful, fragrant, rich in nectar. When the flowers are small, they combine to clustered into inflorescence. Normally, you know inflorescence, that is in 11th standard morphology lesson, cymose inflorescence and the racemose inflorescence. Animals are attracted by to flowers by color or fragrance. The flowers are pollinated by flies and beetle, secrete a smell, foul odors, and attract these animals to providing nectars and the pollen grain. This is the largest flower, the amorphous flowers. It is using this plant as actually use animals for pollination, insects. Then the yucca plant, moth, is a type of insect pollinated plant. And the yucca plant is using special mechanism. The plant complete their life cycle without the plant as well as in the insects species moth. The insects lay the larvae egg into the seeds, and during development, and the insects also moth also develops, and the flowers also after pollination and fertilization is developed into fruits. In next the abiotic agents for pollination. The water pollination. Water pollinated plants normally this hydrilla, vallisneria, sea grasses like zoostra using water for these are aquatic plants use water for the pollination. In hydrilla plant, the male flowers are small, all the female flowers are large with has spiral-like arrangement. And the male flowers are released in surface of water, and the female flower stigma also receiving the anther due to water current, and after landing on the pollen grain in the stigma of the vallisneria plant, that it brings about pollination. In hydrilla, zoostra also use water for pollination. But not all aquatic plants use water for pollination. Some plants like lotus and water hyacinth use insects and other agents for pollination. Not all aquatic plants use water for pollination. Only few plants use water for pollination. Only 30 genus in the Monocotyledon use water for pollination. Even lotus, other plants use insects or other means of pollination. Coconut, grass, bamboo, coconut, maize use wind for pollination. Normally, wind pollinated flowers requires right weight pollen grain. This is actually a corn plant. Male inflorescence are present is exposed anther. Normally we know the wind pollinated flowers are exposed, produce exposed stamen and exposed anther, feathery stigma, the feathery pistil and the feathery stigma. It easily trap the airborne pollen grains. Even wind pollinated flowers produce numerous pollen grain because due to transfer wastage of pollen grain is more. So for conserving the pollen grain production is more in wind pollinated flowers as compared to the water pollinated plants. Okay, today we learned various types of pollination. Today we learned various types of pollination, and the pollination is nothing but the transfer of pollen from anther to stigma, and the autogamy and the chitinogamy, xenogamy. And two types of flowers. In the clistogamous flowers, it is closed flowers, do not open at all, and the chasmogamous flowers is open flowers. And the abiotic agents for pollination like wind and water, and biotic agents for pollination, the characters of wind pollinated flowers, and the characters of water pollinated flowers, and the characters of insect pollinated flowers studied. You study, refer your NCERT, and I give worksheet also after referring, after studying your NCERT. Start work out answers for the worksheets, and practice your NCERT drawing also. Probably this topic, pollination topic, no important drawings. So afterwards you answers the worksheets. Thank you.